Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Sarah Erickson from Renegade Game Studios, and we're getting an overview of The Blood of an Englishman by Dan Cassar, designer of Arboretum, which is an excellent little game, so I'm very curious to see what's next here.
Yeah,
this two-player game.
This guy loves to make very interesting games, card games, and he's really good at it, so I'm super excited.
You're a little biased, so
I'm a little biased, but Arboretum is one of my favorite games, and so I was very excited to be working with Dan on this one, and I think he did an excellent job of making it very balanced, which I think is one thing I liked about Arboretum as well. So
now, obviously, we got the giant versus Jack in the story of
the blood of an Englishman. Yeah, so it is an asymmetrical two-player game where one of the players is playing as Jack, and he's trying to run up the beanstalk and steal the treasure from the giant. He needs all three different treasures to win the game, but the giant doesn't like that plan very much, so the giant has different moves that he can make with the goal of capturing Jack by yelling "Fee, fi, fo, fum." So in order to do that, Jack must build those beanstalks. He is very nimble and quick, and he has a few little short moves that he can do, but he gets 3 moves every turn. Those 3 moves can be moving a card from the front of one stack to the front of another. So we start out with this just random setup where we have 10 cards in each pile, and he can move 1 card from there to there. He could also move a card from the back of a stack to the front, or he can take a card from either the front or the back of any stack and start building his beanstalk. He will need exactly 6 cards plus a treasure to build that stock, but they must be in ascending order. So you could have 1, 3, 4, and so on until there's 6 cards. And he grabs a treasure, and that'll be 1 stack. He needs all 3 different treasure to win. So there's the gold, goose, and the singing harp. So that's Jack.
So 3 actions, and those are the choices we're going to do.
Yep, and you can pick, you can do multiples of the same action if you need to. The giant, however, is a little bit bigger and clunkier, so he gets only 1 move each turn. 1 move could be either moving 4 from the front of one stack to the beginning of another stack, so that can really change the way the board is.
Exactly 4.
Exactly 4. If they're not 4 in a stack, for example here, he would not be able to move that at all. Or he can choose to move 2 cards from the front of stacks to other stacks, so he could move 1 and 2. It's a little dangerous because Jack can just undo that on his turn, because Jack can move 3 cards, but sometimes it still makes sense. Or he can remove any card from the board except for the treasure from anywhere, so you can just discard a card, move it from play from the middle of a stack, end of a stack, anywhere. The goal for the giant is to try and get Fee, Fi, Fo, Fum to be either touching vertically within a stack, anywhere, and they can be in any order as long as all 4 cards are touching each other, or to be at the end of all the stacks. So you can have Fee, Fi, Fo, Fum on the ends of the stacks, or all vertically together. So it's very
one way or the other, you're going to do this. So as soon as Jack makes a beanstalk with 6 and a treasure on top, that's just done and pushed to the side. Can you have multiple ones going at the same time? No, 1 at a time. He is not like an acrobat jumping from one pole to one beanstalk to the other.
Exactly, that wouldn't make any sense.
All right.
Yeah, very simple game, but it's very interesting strategically, and lots of good gameplay value, because you're going to do poorly the first time you play it, see all these things you did wrong, figure out the strategy, and play it again.
For both sides?
For both sides, absolutely.
Thanks for the overview. Blood of an Englishman.